Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter, and it's a little known fact that I live only about 10 or 12 miles away from the San Andreas Fault. So needless to say, earthquakes and earthquake preparedness is always at the forefront of my mind. There's not a moment that goes by that I don't know exactly where my nearest cover is, where my kids are and what the nearest cover is to them, where all my medical supplies are located, because I have several different medical supply stashes around the house in case we get trapped in one particular area. Knowing that the big one can come at any moment and completely level everything that's around me, it's very important to stay prepared. Flashlights is a big part of that because earthquakes tend to happen at night. I don't know why, but when it's dark outside, that just tends to be earthquake time. I lived through the Northridge earthquakes. Our house half collapsed. There were several other houses on our block that completely collapsed. There were fires. There were bridges down. People died. It was an absolutely horrible thing. I was 18 years old when that happened, and it was something that really stirred that whole preparedness mindset in me, because you realize at that moment, at that exact moment that it hits, what do you have that's going to help you out now? So I'm out here in the garage, and what I'm doing is I'm setting up one of my emergency cans. So what I do is I use 50 cal ammo cans, and I load up certain supplies inside the ammo can. So I have a little bit of food, a little bit of water. I also have a little bit of medical supplies, flashlights, tourniquets, things like that. And I put them in the 50 cal ammo can, and then I have these ammo cans around the house. So if we need to get to them, they're in here. And one of the nice things about a 50 cal ammo can is if the big one hits and something were to fall, there's less of a chance of it crushing something like this than, let's say, a soft poly container of some type. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you one of the flashlights that I'm going to be putting in this particular emergency can right here, this particular 50 cal ammo can. And what we have here is the ThruNite Neutron 2C. This is the flashlight we're going to be taking a look at. Okay, so let's go and open up the box. I'll show you the flashlight. I'm also going to roll in some footage of me using this flashlight so you can kind of get an idea of what it's capable of. And one of the reasons why I like to put a nice, good flashlight like this in my emergency kit is because a flashlight like the Neutron 2C can take several different types of batteries. So 18650, CR123As. It could take, several other types of batteries as well. So it kind of gives me the opportunity to have a really tough and a really strong flashlight, but at the same time be able to feed from different power sources. I also have a charger right here that I can hook up to my solar panel, power, and I'm going to put that inside, and then I'll have a solar panel next to this as well. So if I need to charge several different types of batteries, I should always have fresh batteries in my flashlight, and that's one thing I think that's really important to me. Also, the Neutron 2C is extremely bright. I mean, you're talking about 1,100 lumens out of this very small, very compact flashlight. And another reason that I'm putting this particular one in there, because in my other ones I have the TN12 and some of the other flashlights that ThruNite has come out with. But one of the reasons I'm putting this one in there is because there's no plastic buttons. So nothing to wear out, nothing to get squished or crushed. It's all metal buttons. So you can see that there's a metal mode function button in the front here. There is no tail clicking. Everything is run through that one single button, and you can charge the flashlight directly. So whether or not I have the power source plugged into here or plugged into here charging a secondary battery, this is a pretty much all-in-one flashlight. So what we're going to do now is we'll take a closer look at some of the features of it, and then we'll throw it in my kit. Now, if this wasn't going in my emergency kit, this would definitely be my next EDC flashlight. And the reason for that is because it's extremely versatile and the battery has a great run life. Turbo's 1,100 lumens and it still runs 2.2 hours at 1,100 lumens. I mean, that's extremely high. High is 650 lumens, low is 12 lumens. You have Firefly, which is 0.5 lumens. That will run you for 49 straight days. And then the strobe runs at 650 lumens, which is 5 hours. So 5 hours still on strobe. Now, before I unscrew this, you may have noticed that there is a pocket clip on here. It is not a permanent pocket clip. It actually clips on right here. So if you do not like that pocket clip and you just want to put this in a holster or something, you can take that off, not a problem. But let's go ahead and unscrew the barrel here. And this is aircraft grade aluminum. It does have a ThruNite battery. This is an 18650, and this battery actually does come with the flashlight, so it adds a little bit of value to it as well. So let's go ahead and sit that there. Being again with the flat on the back here, you can tail stand this flashlight. It's really nice, O-ring sealed. All the components look great, just like every other ThruNite flashlight that I've used. I've never had any problems with ThruNite flashlights. I've abused them. I've done all sorts of crazy stuff, and they just continue to run. This one comes apart in sections. You can see right here, we have our different sections. Here is the top compartment where the LED is located, and it does use the latest Cree LED. So you can see right there, it's a really cool design, and again, very versatile. Okay, so in closing, I do a lot of flashlight reviews, and this is one of the reasons why. I think flashlights are extremely important. They're important for survival, they're important for security, and they're important for self-preservation. It is important to see at night, especially when there could be hazards during a natural disaster, and me being so close to the San Andreas Fault, it's important for me to have a flashlight within reach wherever I am, and there is always one on my person. So that's one of the reasons why I do a lot of flashlight reviews. These are important tools, I think, to everybody. So no matter what your natural disaster could be, depending on where in the world you live, whether you're in the UK, Canada, Alaska, Australia, or wherever you're watching this video from, there is always some type of something that you need to be prepared for. So it's important to have a good flashlight on you. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If anybody's interested in seeing one of my emergency kits, built out, let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.